Hey everybody, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. Y'all come on in and let's paint some of this new stuff that I just dropped. A lot of the things I just dropped wasn't kits, but some of it was. So we're gonna paint this. So this is the Santa Claus is coming to town, and I'm gonna make it chippy. Trying to find myself because, you know, I couldn't see comments the other night, so we're gonna see. Hey Luann, I can see comments. Yay, yippee yay. But I'm gonna turn it on over here just in case they go off. Hey Sandy, hello. I am just gonna paint this brown to start with because I'm gonna try to make it look chippy and old. Hey Elizabeth, hello Deb, y'all come on in. Hello Sherry. I'm just painting this brown. I know y'all like, brown? Why are you painting brown? Hey, Stacy, y'all come on in. I'm painting this brown to start with because I'm going to make it chippy. Hey, Sandra from Tennessee. It's cold, isn't it? My trip was good. Thank you, Pam, for sprinkling. Hey, Danielle, y'all come on in. We're going to pick up, try to, where we left off last Monday. When I went live and we had a good time and gave some stuff away. Hey Mel, hello Becky, hello Carol. And then my poor little doggy got sick and whoop, and I had to put her to sleep. Hey Vicky, hello Melinda, hello Tammy. I'm doing the Santa Claus is coming to town and I'm painting it brown first. Hey Trisha. It's freezing here too, Debbie. Oh my gosh, it's like, I think it's like 34 and it's raining. We might get a little sleet, a little snow tonight. I don't know. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Lisa. It snowed. I know a lot of y'all got snow, a lot of snow. So I don't want that much. I don't want any, but you know, it is what it is. It's early for the South to be getting snow. Cold in Texas, yes. Michelle, hello. Hello, Linda. I just listed a whole bunch of stuff in my shop. Some of it's pins that's been already made. Some of it's wood kits. Some of it's, there's some bead kits there. There's some pin kits in the shop. Lots of snow in West Michigan. Hello, Rachel. It's freezing here. We got 18 inches of snow. Oh, my goodness. Is it early for y'all to get snow, or is that the norm? Okay. So I'm painting it brown. This is the Santa Claus that's coming to town. But I'm trying to make it chippy white and make it look old is what I'm trying to do. This plug has got to be the loosest plug ever. It always comes out. Hey Ray Ann, hey Gail, hello Monica, y'all come on in. I'm gonna do this kit, and I'm gonna do one more probably. Freezing, it is freezing everywhere, I think. It's probably cold in Florida. I did have a good Thanksgiving, I hope all of y'all did too. I didn't do anything. I stayed in my pajamas all day because my husband had to work, and got a shower in the afternoon and got back in my pajamas. Because, you know, I had to put my baby dog down on Wednesday. Which I don't want to ever have to do that again. But we know they don't live forever. But it was sad. Oh, yeah, you got everything to make your snowman. Mine's in my house. I still have not brought him back out. Hey, Jane. Hey, Carol. All right. So this is, I'm doing the Santa Claus is coming to town, because y'all know I'm all about the Santa Claus. Like, I have my whole coffee bar, which I'm going to show y'all pictures of soon. My husband's got to put my little mug rack that holds mugs back on the wall because it came off. He's got to fix it. Hey, hello Pam, hello Karina. Hey Susie. Yeah, Charlie is just as sweet as ever. She is at that age now where she repeats everything you say. Like if you say, I don't know, like if you say, oh, that tree is pretty, she goes, that tree pretty. Like everything you say, she repeats it. So it's really funny. It's in the 20s there. It is in the low 30s, just above freezing where it's raining and it's not snowing. 22 feels like 14. Yeah, so if y'all don't know, I had to put my dog down. I thank y'all for all the prayers, all the comments, all the messages that I got. And I could feel the prayers because that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And, you know, it's just, you know, to make the decision, because usually in the past, it's always been made for me, like whether the dog got ran over or something happened, right? I've never had to make the decision to put the dog down. And she just had some issues. So I painted this brown, y'all, and I've got Vaseline. And I'm going to put it on the edges and in some spots so that the paint doesn't stick. Because I'm going to try to make it look chippy. 3 inches of snow. Jane, I hope you've been able to fly out. So anyhow, so it's always been made for me. So I had to kind of make the decision that it was probably best if we just went ahead and put her down. She had some other things that came up over last weekend, and we took her to the vet Monday, and it was just kind of that thing to where, you know, we had to make the decision to do that. And so I'm trying not to cry, y'all. So we went to see Colin and Paige, and we had to take Bandit with us. He is very, you can tell he's kind of depressed. That's our other dog. And he's very codependent. But with that being said, he's also pulled himself away from her. She got diagnosed about 3 months ago with diabetes, and then she just went downhill from there. Like her sugar Monday was 720. And the insulin's not touching it. So there's something else going on with her. And some of that kind of became evident. I'll spare y'all the details. You know, that there was just a lot of things stacked against her, and it was probably, she was suffering, and it was probably best if we just put her down. Anyway, because nothing we would have done, there's nothing that would have changed anything. Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, they should live as long as we do, but they don't, and that's the sad reality. And she lived a good life, and it's so hard to have to make that decision. And but you know, like Kat with Pickett's Crafts, we talked about it, and like she told me, she's like, Lee, that's the selfless thing to do, is to put her down, because being selfish is keeping her here longer and her suffering. So putting her down is a selfless thing, because it's the right thing, but I'm not being selfish and wanting her here with me. So, oh no, Stacy, bless his heart. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but her sugar has never come down really to normal since they've been trying to do. And like I told y'all, there's a lot of things that happened at the vet that got slipped between the cracks. But anyway, so she said it was just best. You know, I feel like she probably had something else that we don't know about going on, like maybe some cancer or something going on. She was passing blood, just lots of other things. I'll spare y'all the details, but it's really hard, yes. But we took Bandit with us. Okay, so I put Vaseline, like y'all can probably see the shiny spots, because I want that to stay brown, because I want this to kind of look chippy in the background. Oh, yeah, Candace. Well, Candace, she went blind, but then it was a whole bunch of other things. Like in the last 3 months, like she got diagnosed, and then it was just like all these things started happening, and yeah, it was bad. Anyway, so we went to see Charlie. We took Bandit with us because he's so codependent. And So my goal is to try to paint this without messing up my Vaseline, because we're going to scrape it right back off. But I still want to be able to see my words of where my letters go. I can still see them. So anyway, and Charlie's a mess. She repeats everything you tell her to say. She's going to say it. She's so funny. And she's a hoot. We had a big time with her. The elf came while we were there. And so she got to name her little elf. And she wanted to take pictures with the elf. So we took pictures with the elf. It was so funny. Yeah, Deb, it's, you know, and when I looked at it like that, you know, I had to be a little, you know, we're all a little selfish, but at the same time, I knew she was suffering. I mean, I knew she was. And it's just a lot of other details I don't want to get into just because it's gross. So anyway, so she lived a good life. But we cried and mourned her. We took Bandit to the vet with us to put her down. So we were hoping that he would understand, because he is very, 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 very codependent. But since she got sick, he would growl at her. If she would come near him, he would growl at her. Like, he knew something was not right. And so he has been pulling himself away from her for a couple of months now, which is really crazy. Like, he would never come out here and stay all day with me and Dorothy, or just me when I worked out here. But for the last, like, couple of months, he has stayed out here every single day, all day long with me. He would not stay inside with her. 3 inches of snow and 2 inches today. Goodness gracious. Is it the Christmas bookshelf? No, this is the Santa Claus is Coming to Town sign, and I want it to look old and distressed. So I painted it brown with a baby wipe and some brown paint, and then I put some Vaseline on it, and it looks like a hot mess, but I'm gonna we're gonna wipe some of it off and get, you know, the paint will not stick where the Vaseline was, so it's gonna give it this chippy effect, because I want this sign to look like it's old. Because my whole coffee bar is vintage Santa. It's vintage Santa coffee mugs. Not coffee mugs, but mugs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen them, because I put them up before. I didn't put them up last year. Because being a business owner at Christmas time, at this time of the year, it's like everything else just kind of goes to the wayside. Because this is like, you know, this is like, I don't know. This is like fourth quarter for like in a football game. This is like it. This is like the last few seconds of the ball game. And it gets crazy. You're sick and tired of snow already, Bev? It just started. Okay, so I'm going to dry it. I can't really dry it because it's going to melt my Vaseline. But I don't want it to dry completely. Yeah, y'all trust the process. I've done this before. It's been a long time. But I want it to be chippy, and I'm scared to scrape it with this, but that's what I'm going to scrape it with. Unless I can find something else better to scrape it with. But, okay, I'm going to scrape it with this. Pop. Sue. That breaks my heart. She says her dog got caught up in the electrical cord. And then I ain't going to say the rest. My Santa shrine. Yeah, Chase's girlfriend called it a shrine. It looked like a shrine. So see, it's going to pull off this. The paint, that the Vaseline is like a resist. So the edges are going to look like that. Like it's chippy. That is so sad. Oh my gosh. I think that's worse than what I had to do. Good gosh. Bless her heart. And see, that was me with our pool. Like, our dog was blind. She went blind, and so, You know, which lots of dogs live blind. That's not, you know, a reason. But she had a lot of stuff going on. 7 inches of snow. Oh my gosh. But that's pretty though. It is pretty. But I'm like, oh, it's pretty for about the first little bit, and then I'm over it. Like, it gets, here in the South, everything just shuts down. We have, you know, we don't have any like snow plows or anything like that, because why? It happens every so many years, and the snow plow would just sit there and, you know, not get used for years. And then luckily it might work when they needed it. Okay. So this is what I want it to look like. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I want it to look like an old vintage sign. Is what my goal was. So I took brown paint and I wiped it over the surface, let it dry. And then I put Vaseline on the edges. And I'm going to actually wipe some of that off, because I just put a little coat of Vaseline, and then I did my chalk paint. And I didn't do it like, you know, I didn't go back and forth a whole lot. I haven't showed them yet, Molly. This is one of them. There's pen kits in the shop. Okay, see, it's gonna look nice and old and chippy. Okay, so this is what my background looks like. I know you're all like, oh my gosh. Okay, all right, let's let that dry, and I'll show y'all. So if you place an order tonight, you get this little mouse. You get this little kit. Everybody needs a mouse on their tree. And here he is finished. There's the one I painted. But you get the little kit just free with ordering. There is this Santa Claus, which, you know, I'm all about the pink now. I'm like, oh, he would look so good pink. There's this little Santa. He is super cute, and, you know, he's going to be pink. I'm probably going to paint these tonight, because I'm going to show y'all something. So there's this vintage Santa. So it looks like this. So be careful with this, okay? And then here's the back piece. So the back piece will be red. This will be white. So there's one that doesn't have a hole. You get two. There's one that has a hole for an ornament. And then there's one that you can use on a surface. Like if you want to put it on a platter. Hey, Karen! If you want to put it on a platter or a piece of wood and make you a Merry Christmas sign or ho, ho, ho or whatever and use the Santa, this is what this one's for. So you get one that doesn't have a hole in his hat, but you get one with a hole. So, because I was like, I don't know if I want to I can just lean him up on my coffee bar with all my other Santa Claus stuff, or I can just nestle him in the tree or a wreath, or you could hang him from the tree. So I did both. So you get one with a hole, one without. The stuffies I had on my Christmas relief. Everything's either in the Christmas section or it's in the miscellaneous section. Those two categories. Yeah, you will get a mouse if you place an order. There's pins with some of the beads that I dotted. There's pins in there, and some of them have the bead that I dotted. There's a sign that goes with this sign that says, it's like a vintage, like a retro sign that says Jingle All the Way. So there's that kit. There's keychains that I've made in there with the beads. There's like pins with the little gingerbread people on it. There's this kit. This would be perfect. This is I think $6, I think, in my shop. And you get this piece of, you get this. See, I put that whole nativity. Y'all remember the bells with the nativity people on it? Well, I put them all together like this. So this little piece comes like this, and you get a little stand. Hold on. I'm going to hold my mouth right. There we go. So you get a little stand like this, so it just sits somewhere. But it's the whole little nativity, and you can like watercolor it or whatever you want to do with it. Yeah, the little mouse is a freebie. So this kit's in there. What else? I got stuff piled up over here. This kit that I did, this kit's in there. That's the one I did the other night on the when I had to do the chuff buried circle thing. This one, Not a Creature Was Stirring. Those are so cute. That's in there. Like I said, there's pen kits. There's a Grinch pen kit. And you get 2 pens. And I promise you, you get enough beads to do probably 4 pens. But there's Grinch beads in there where you can put the little, there's a hat, like a hat on the other, that other kit thing. This kit's got snowflakes. And you get all these beads. So if you've never made pens before and you don't have beads or anything, here's you some to make you some Christmas pens. And what else is in here? I can't reach. Oh, I put seed beads. Y'all know how I use my little bead spinner and I made necklaces back in the summer? These are like mixes of beads. Like here's the green one. And you get this whole little bag full. That will make a bunch of bracelets and necklaces. There's a green, there's a Christmas bag of seed beads. And you get all of those. I think it's like 30 grams, maybe a little more than 30. This is the striped ones. No, Judy, they'll be in my shop. Nuh-uh, they're not just for today. And then here's the pink. It's got little flowers and all little butterflies in there. Peanut beads, all kinds of beads. This is probably my favorite because you can't see it in the picture really well. These are tiny, tiny 4mm cat eyes. And they're all different colors. And I want to make a necklace with this because it's like fall, darker colors. Ooh, speaking of darker colors, where's the red? Here's the red and white. These beads are red and white striped. Look how cute. Anyway, because y'all know I like to make my little necklaces. Hold on, let me grab. I got to figure out what I did with it first. Grab one thing to show y'all. The flowers. So there's dark flower kit in the shop. Y'all know how I did the other flowers? The light color? This is the dark color. What did I do with it? I took pictures of it, and Lord knows where I put it. Y'all know these flowers. These flowers right here, those flowers. Well, the kit in there now is dark flowers. Here's the beads, but I can't find my flowers. I took the picture, and I don't know what I did with them. Here's what the beads look like. There's red. And then all the other little flowers in there are dark colors. And then the leaves are darker. And then you get your little seed beads too to make your flowers with. I don't know where the flowers are. It's a little, I had them in a little glass thing. And I had to take their picture the other day. And I don't know where I put them. But they're super cute. Because they're just like a darker shades of color. Well, okay, I don't see them. They're around here somewhere. If y'all can see this room and how awful it looks, you can tell it's Christmas time. It's crazy. There's stuff everywhere. Yay, you got your snowman done. Anyway. But the flowers are cute. Those flower kits are there. Oh, yeah, these. Did y'all see these? Y'all need to see these up close and personal to really appreciate these earrings. No, I did not make these trees. But I did make them into earrings. But they are like little beads. And they're little trees. Aren't they cute? Gail, I don't even know. I don't even want to begin to tell you. They're not as much as the other little flowers were because this one is half the size, or a little more. It's a little more than half. So anyway, but these right here are so cute, little Christmas earrings. The pins, Judy, they are in the miscellaneous section. There's a whole bunch. There's like 30-something of them. 30-something of the ones I've made, and then there's kits. There's 3 different pen kits. Anyway, so there's that. I can't believe I can't find those flowers. Well, I can believe I can't find them because it's a hot mess up in here. They're sitting somewhere, but they're only like this big, so, you know. Anyway, but those earrings are so cute. Is there a star with a nativity set? It has a star on the top. So it's hold on. There's one around here somewhere. Maybe. It's like the arch thing, and then it has a star. It's already attached. Yay! See, Rhonda did her Pink Santa bag kit today, and there's a few of those left, or there was. And she said it's so easy to do, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so now this stuff is going to be red. I think I'm going to do it cherry red. Yeah, Charlie has her little pigtails. She's so cute because her hair is like at that stage where it's so fine and baby fine, but it won't do anything, you know? But Paige fixes it with her little pigtails, and it's stinking adorable, y'all. Can't. Oh. That's got the Vaseline on. I was like, why does that feel sticky? Okay, we'll cut the Vaseline off. Pam, they're in my shop. Yes, there's plenty of pairs of these, I promise. So I was going to put this on a bag charm kit and make a bag charm with these Christmas trees. And then I was like, no, I said, I think I'm going to turn them into earrings because they are so cute. Does a star come with the nativity scene? Oh, you mean this one? This nativity scene? No, there's no star. You could draw you one up top, though. I thought you meant the other nativity. There's like a stand-in one. Anyway, but yeah, look how cute these look. Oh my gosh, look. See how cute they'll be. Dorothy's done took her pair. She took her pair last week. She's like, these are mine. I said, take them. I don't care. It's fine. You are welcome to it. Okay, so now I'm going to paint. You got to be careful with this because, you know, he's just like hanging out in the wind. So I'm going to paint him red. So I'm going to, most everything on here is going to be red. And then this background. The ornaments. Which ornaments? These ornaments? These? So there's these ornaments in the shop. I love these. I cannot wait to finish them. And they look like this. So there's two pieces. They're front and back. Like that. So there's three. So what you do is you paint all these little shapes, different colors. And then you put this on top and it's going to look like stained glass, right? Like all different colors. So yeah, or you could do them red and green. And then there's this one. So cute. I love these. Yeah, so yeah, that's what they look like, Tanya. They're really cool. Okay, so I'm just painting my, this is cherry red, and boy, it is cherry red. All right. Hope it doesn't start sleeting or anything while I'm out here. I have to run in the house. You ordered them, Jane? Thank you. Thank y'all for supporting my small business. And all this was planned for me to do this all Friday and go live all week and all that. And then, you know, I would have much rather have done all that than to do what I did. But, because, you know, our hearts are still hurting for my baby dog. Oh, the tape dispenser. Hold on. I'll show y'all that. My husband did those. He has a 3D printer, right? So he makes all kinds of things. And hang on, I'll show it to you. I forgot all about that. It's right here in front of me. Yes, you could put epoxy in those little holes. Okay, so here is the tape dispenser that's in there. So it looks like this. Let me get this tape off. So you take your Scotch tape out of your Scotch tape dispenser. And this is what it looks like. It's got like little teeth right here. And there it is. So you take your tape out of your dispenser and you pop it down on here like that. And then you have your tape, okay? And so you hold it in your fingers like that. Now, you could turn it whichever way you wanted. You could have it facing you. It could be left-handed, right-handed. Well, yeah, you could do it this way, and it could be if you do your left hand and put this on your right hand. But so like you're wrapping presents and you're doing all the things, and you've got this in your fingers like this, and you're pulling your paper and you stick your tape and you just pull it off and stick it. Because he printed it for me, because when I wrap presents, either the scissors get lost in the paper or the tape gets lost. And so this is what this is. He 3D printed a whole bunch of them. Isn't it cute? Yeah, I'm allergic to resin. As Judy said, I can't resin them. But anyway, so that's what that is. Ornament holders. Well, he has to have a pattern for that. And until one comes out, he can't right this second. I should have put some tape down and did all my little letters instead of running my mouth. Oh, the pens are all sold out? Oh my gosh. Nancy, it's in my shop. My husband 3D printed them. Isn't it neat? Because I'm all the time losing the tape when I wrap. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get them all on here. Probably not. That's not going to be red. Yeah, this one's got lots of letters. Lots of letters. All right, let's see. And then I'm just going to dab them all at once. Okay. I need to get some painter's tape. I'm out. All right. So, dab, dab, dab. Stayed on there. This is so much easier. That's why you ordered two. I lose the tape. I can't. So he came out here with that one day, and he's like, I said, make me a whole bunch of those, and I'll put them in my shop. I said, because I'm sure somebody else is probably like me and lose the tape. So, yeah, he 3D prints stuff. That's his little, he has a little hobby, and then he has a fiber laser. So he does like patches and stuff for hats and stuff. He just plays around. Oh, wow. The pens are sold out. Wow. All the pens, including the kits and the ones that I made, those pens. Y'all are awesome. Neat. Wanda, you just type the word shop, so we'll send you a link to your messenger to my shop. So you should get a link. So I have like a little keyword, and it knows to send you that link from when you type that word. Okay, so there's my letters. Okay. Here's the berries that go on my little thing. Hey, Chris, I'm trying to stay warm. It's cold and raining. It's like 34 degrees and pouring rain. Oh, here's an S. So, yeah, it's a couple more degrees and we'll be sleeting or snowing or something. One of the two. Oh, you just realized, Jane. So, okay, so somebody that knows better than me, because I'm not used to, like, snowy weather. What's the difference in sleet? I mean, I know what the difference between sleet and snow is, but what factors into whether it's going to sleet or whether it's going to snow? Is it the barometric pressure or something has to be a certain thing? Or, so, like, what determines if it's going to sleet or if it's going to snow? What makes the difference? No, he doesn't sell them. He makes stuff for him and for us and all kinds of things. And, you know, okay, I think I got them all. So he just does that kind of stuff. Okay, there are pens still left. Okay. It's okay. If you make 2 orders, I will combine the 2 orders together and I will refund your shipping. So no worries. A fiber laser. It doesn't, when I say fiber, it doesn't do like cloth. I mean, you can, but that's not what that means. It's like on a different spectrum. Like mine's a CO2 laser is what I cut the wood with. And then his laser is, I don't know. It's smaller, it's little, and it's different. It's on a different, like, spectrum of the, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Dixie. Anyway, so it's on a whole different wavelength or something. It's not, oh, getting red on my green. I can't even describe it, but it's not big like my laser. It's like a tabletop type thing. And he can engrave metal, he can etch metal with it, etch guns, all that kind of stuff. All right. Okay, so here is my holly, that little piece that goes on the top. Okay, it's all got to dry. And that green is greening. I mean, it's glaringly greening. Oh, you missed some of the pins. And I can do pins. You know, I'll do pins again. Okay. You already went down that rabbit hole. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit of brown, and I'm just going to kind of this wax, and I'm kind of go over my green because it's bright. So I'm just going to tone it down a little bit. Okay. All right. So don't forget, you get the little mouse. Isn't he cute? You get him. All right, now I got to paint. Should I don't know. I'm going to wait. I don't know what color to paint those because the background's white. And then that's... All right, so this is going to go up here. Okay, see the green looks better. I kind of wiped wax over it. Hey, Susie from Chattanooga, it's cold, isn't it? It has to say 32 from the sky to the ground for sleet. For snow sleet is ice pellets formed in warmer tips. Okay, gotcha. I didn't really know, like, what determines if it's going to sleet. A wrap. A wrap, like when you wrap the wire around it, around the top, snowflake, very light blue. Whitish bluish. Okay, I think I'm going to put everything on. And then I'm going to go there. Okay, Debbie says silver or gold. I'm trying to see, because y'all, this is going to come out of here like a racehorse. Paint them a light blue. Okay, I think we're going to do it last. They're like little, I don't know, I wouldn't say snowflakes. But now there's little scored lines on here that show you exactly where everything should go. Yeah, Susie, it's cold. It's cold here too. All right, S.A. Light blue for snowflakes. So yeah, we might get some sleet or some snow or something. And it's early for us to get that. The tape holder, yes, I'll show you. You must have been shopping, Vicky, when I showed it. I showed it a second ago. You must have been shopping. Oop. All right, when I get this glued on here, I'll do it. 6.5 inches of snow in St. Louis in the 20s. Yeah, see, y'all aren't really prepared. I mean, I guess probably more so than we are, but for snow, like everything around here shuts down. Wendy, I'm doing this Santa Claus is coming to town sign. It's like almost like a vintage looking little sign. And it's going to go on my coffee bar, probably. Or either I'm going to nestle it in my tree. Because my tree is right next to my coffee bar. So, it's all together. Okay, Marilyn, I got you. Thank you for letting us know about the sleep. Because I just, you know, I never really looked it up of why one occurs and then the other. Because I know it has something to do with the temperature. Yeah, you ordered your tape holder. Yeah, it's the ice that's bad. Or when it thaws out and then it refreezes into ice, the snow, that's bad too. Silvery snowflakes to keep up with the vintage. I'm kind of agreeing with that. Because I have lots and lots of Santa mugs. I don't have them all out either. Jingle bells behind you. That is a sign from, I always want to say last year, and then when I look it up, it's always like 2 years ago. I think I don't know if it's still in my shop or not. It should be. You're getting a spit of snow in Oklahoma? I don't want any. Y'all just wait to see how good this looks on this chippy background. About covered up all my little lines, but I can still see them. All right, 2. It is going to be cute. Wait till you see it on this background. I just didn't want it to be just white, which will be fine. I was going to paint it red with white letters and put snowflakes, stencil me some snowflakes in the background, but then I decided against it. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Your glue got hard. Is it hard all the way in here, or is it just in the top? Because, look, I've been fighting this nozzle on this bottle. I'm not really sure that it's such a great idea to have such a big bottle. I'm beginning to decide that factor. 2. Oh. I'm like, I'm missing a T. Well, there it is. It's over here. It didn't get painted. Okay. Now you dry. We'll skip that one. It is good. I love this glue. It's just the nozzle, you know, of course it's glue. It's going to dry up. But it my thing keeps getting they're still there, this jingle. I just left the stand over there, but there it is. And I painted on metallic gold, silver, and this is kind of like a in-between color. But that's what that is. Put it back in its stand. Go back in there. There it goes. Finally put mine in small bottles. Well, then what kind of bottles, Vicky? Because my little nozzle stopped up, and then that was that, and I had to chunk that to town. Okay. Let's put the T on. T. Yeah, I get it on my fingers too. I think it stays on my fingers. Oh, thank you, Gail. Entertainment. We learn about some things. We get educated, and I want to know about sleet. I don't want ice. Okay. All right, so here's what I got so far. Santa Claus to town. Yep, I didn't finish the back of that one. Okay, let's do this. So you got little lines. It shows you exactly where you're supposed to put everything. So there's no messing it up or misspelling it. Oh, she poured it into a little bottle. So see, I tried that, and I tried the ones with the little needle tip bottles. Of course, the needle tip got stopped up. So it didn't work too great for me. And luckily, I only poured a little bit of glue in there because I didn't want to waste a lot if it wasn't gonna work. A threaded needle in the bottle. Yeah, I could try, but it'll glue shut. Really, it will. Okay, so let's do this. A little on the reindeer. Just be careful with this little guy because they're just held together by that little bitty piece of wood. Okay. And you got lines that show you exactly where they go. I do too, Brenda, my pokey tool, that's what I do. And then I've cut the tip down so much. The Santa faces at the top of the table, those are in my shop. So you get two, and one has a hole for an ornament, and then one does not have a hole, okay? So you can put this on a sign, you can put him in a wreath, you could put him, just nestle him in your tree. You know how we make the Santa platter with the Santa face? You could do that. So there's all kinds of different ways you could do it. My phone wouldn't let me. It wouldn't read your thumbprint. Okay. Oh, you know what? We need to, since I can see comments, I can do it up here. It says so-and-so is watching. Trina Cassidy. Trina. I'm going to send you happy mail. Here's my pen underneath all this. So, Trina Cassidy, we'll send you, let me find you something. I'm going to send you a set of my little dangling leg ornaments with the Santa and these guys. I'm going to send you a set of these. Y'all made these big. Did y'all see them in the shop? I made them big. Okay, so I'm going to send you that set. Dangle ornaments. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me go back up this way. There we are. Amazon says they can't send stick fast to my address. I don't know. That's odd. So maybe Trina. So message me. Send me a message and give me your address, Trina, when you get a chance. Okay. And then here's my little berries. See, I knew this wasn't going to take long. I'm going to paint these Santas, though. I want to paint them. Because they're going on my tree or somewhere. Vicky. Let's see. Okay. All right. So here's this so far. So see, I love the chippy background. And then I need to, I gotta paint these. I think I'm gonna paint them, let's paint them gold. I'm gonna paint them gold. My favorite gold. What kind of glue? Stick fast. That. Amazon was nice enough to put my label right over the front. Oh, my earrings, don't let them fall. Yeah, maybe it's something to do with the chemicals that's in it, because I know some places like California, they have certain rules about some chemicals and stuff. Maybe that's what it is. Thank you. This came from Beware Freezing Season, like several years ago, and it's really too big for me, but it's warm. Okay, so there's I'm gonna paint them gold. I think that kind of goes with the vintage kind of look. Jenny, yes, I posted it in the group earlier today. Okay. There's my gold. Because they kind of look They kind of look like snowflakes, but then again, they don't. They're like little vintagey looking little starbursty thing. And this gold takes forever to dry. I don't. I made her some little snowflakes for her tree. I made Charlie an ornament. I don't. Not a lot. They're so busy. Paige paints banners, if y'all know, on the brown paper, and like for birthday parties and baby showers, and she does that. That is her side business, and she's a teacher. So she stays busy. Like when we were there, she was doing, she had 3 that she had to get out by Friday. She was doing those banners. The bottle came leaking with label all over the, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can see that. Mine had a sticker, I think, over it that held the lid down. I don't remember, but I've had to cut it down so much. The tip, so the tip is like not even like real sharp and pointy anymore. It was either that or lose the whole bottle. I couldn't get nothing out, so I had to keep cutting it. Oh, Pam, yes, I want to see all your Santa mugs. Mine are, I'm going to take a picture of all of mine this year when my husband gets my little mug hanger fixed. There's like a peg rail, and it fell the other day. Luckily, nothing broke. It just started, Stephanie, and you're already over it. Okay. So now, wait, where's my, I don't see it. Here it is. Now let's do this. I'm gonna kind of, no, Santa. Have to be careful. Santa was moving still. Why didn't you stuck down, dude? You had enough glue behind you to... Don't take much. Just kind of hit it. Trying to be very gentle. I should have thought about this before I glued it down, but being really careful. It's just gonna make it look a little bit just all, Santa, no. Why are you moving, dude? You got so much glue. You want to be stuck. Stuck. What are y'all saying? I'm missing comments. Oh, Ruth, I don't remember. I have had to list 60 something items today. So I do not, and this was like one of the very first ones. So I don't know. I did some on the drive home this morning. I did some in the car. And then Shopify decided it wanted to go down and act stupid. I guess because it's Cyber Monday and people were shopping on Shopify and it crashed. I don't really know what happened. But it crashed. Shopify kind of crashed today. And I couldn't list some things, but then I finally got it. It came back up and I finally got it done. Well, I got done a while ago because, I mean, I've been listing things all day. Okay, I'll leave it alone, I think. I hadn't even done anything on this coming. Y'all might not can see all the distress, but I can. Yay! Yay! You ordered the Grinch book pen set. It's cute. Look at it. I love it. I love it because it looks old. That's what I was shooting for. Because some people, have y'all seen those big, huge signs that look like this, but they're massive, and people have them in their house on some, like, Pinterest pictures? Yeah, I got to paint my Christmas bookcase. So there's that one. Now, I'm going to paint, I'm going to paint my Santas. So this is going to be red. And you can paint him any color you want to. So this is the front piece. Just be really careful because you got this. See how it's just like, it's only attached over here. And it's attached over here. And, well, here and here. And that's it. And it goes all the way around. So you have to be kind of careful. I love the background too. I love how it turned out. So now, I'm just going to put me some cherry red on here. It is a lot of work. You really, honestly don't know how much work it is. Trust me when I say I'm not sitting over here crafting all day, even though I wish I was. I'm not. That is a very small part of what I do. You know, I'm the janitor, I'm the CEO, the janitor, the person who posts everything, the person who lists everything, the customer service, the email person. I'm all those things. But Dorothy will be here tomorrow. Praise God. Dorothy will be here tomorrow. Dorothy's my helper lady. She's here 2 days a week. Okay, Trina, thank you. Thank you for being here and watching. All right, so I'm painting mine red. I need to paint the back red. Because these suckers are going on my tree. Stacy, I'm going to paint the pink Santa Claus here in just a minute. Watch me. So I'm all about this pink Santa Claus, but even if it's just my Santas out here. Okay, so there's that one. I'll paint the back. Jane, I'm painting the back. Well, I can add more. I'll cut more and add more. Of, you know, if there anything sells out that I cut, y'all know I can cut more. I just list a certain amount and that I have cut and ready to go. Sometimes a little more. And then I go with it. So I'll start packing up packages tomorrow and start shipping. So it's not, so I don't like for y'all to have to wait. That's my thing. This is Cherry Red by Deco Art. I wanted it bright red. Could craft with you. How sweet. I love the Santa too. Alright, so there's that one. Paint this one. So the backs are done. So Jane, don't say, you didn't paint the back! Christmas insert for the basket. I have one for the basket. There's a Highland cow with Christmas lights, and then there's a Merry Christmas one. But the pot you're talking about that we got in our subscription group, we did Christmas ones in July. We did the Christmas mug hugger things, pot huggers, or whatever they're called. Santa and Mrs. Claus. That was in the subscription group. Okay. All right, let me dry this one. You did really good at a craft fair on Saturday. Awesome. Yes, Judy, there is, there's a Merry Christmas one, and then there's the Highland Cow with the Christmas lights. I love the vintage Santas too. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be bright enough red. I don't need to. Y'all know how red is. It's about like white. It don't. Sometimes it takes a little more. Okay. But all we're gonna do is put that on top. Oh, pretty Dixie. I bet that is pretty. Mine's laying back there. You see him? The Santa. Okay. All right. So let's set this aside. So now they're just solid red. I'm going to set them up here. And then these are going to be white. Or cream or something. I'm going to use this chalk paint right here. This is the Dixie Belle Fluff. So much stuff on this table. Yes, so Tammy, when I go and fill y'all's orders, what happens is, I'll type your name in, like whoever's next, like if Tammy's order is next to fill, I'll go up to the search bar and I'll type Tammy, and it shows me everybody that has an order that's name is Tammy. And if you have a duplicate order, then I go and I pack it all together if at all possible, which 9 times out of 10 I can. And then I'll refund you the shipping on one of them. And then fulfill the other, fulfill it so it's all been sent. Who called dibs? I probably shouldn't have used this paint. This paint's kind of stiff, if that makes any sense. Y'all know it's kind of thick, and it's not cover. I mean, it's covering good, but it's not like I can't like slide it or something. But it is pretty. Ugh. I'm gonna finish it though. I'm gonna get there. I know. He's laying in his little bed. My poor little puppy. He's lost. I feel like he's lost anyway. Because he's never been without another dog. Like, he came from his litter and came home with us. And Bella's always been here with him. Even though she hated him. She couldn't stand him because he was all full of spunk, and she was like, look here, leave me alone. I'm an old lady, leave me alone. And so, dang, this was probably not the paint to use for this, but anyway, so he was real codependent on her. Yeah, there's Memorial Angels there. Hopefully they have a quantity, unless they've sold out. They stay there. All right, let's see. Y'all, I don't know if I'm going to paint the other one with this. I feel like my arm's gotten a workout. Because it's kind of thick. It feels like marshmallow fluff. I'm trying to paint with. I guess it's thickened up a little bit because it's been open so many times. Ah, my shoulders hurting. Sonia, I've had him since 18, but I've had her since 2000. We got her in 2014. She was born in 13, and we got her in January of 14. She was born on my best friend's birthday, so her middle name is the same as Deidre's middle name. So I named her after Deidre because they share a birthday. Oh, y'all, it's a workout. Isn't he pretty? Oh my gosh, he's gonna look so good. That's why it's called fluff, because, geez. It's a pretty white, though. It's not like, look here. Why does this plug always come out of this thing? No, it's just Dixie Belle Fluff is the color. Alright, so he's going to get glued on that one. I'm not painting it with this time. And then there's Vaseline all over my table. Yeah, I have one of them. My male is a Australian Terrier. And y'all, he's the one that's laying in his bed all the time out here. And then she was a Yorkie. Is he going to have red eyes? Yes, Jane, he's going to have red eyes. Jane's like, is he going to have red eyes? Yes. I guess so. I'm just going to use this puff. Now. But he's going to look really cool. You'll see. You'll see. Hold on, Jane. Everything is going to be, that's cut out is going to be red. It's going to look cool. It's going to look like, you'll see. The little vintage pictures you see. Hey, Barb. Yeah, I want to paint the big Santa with the dangly legs. I want to paint him pink. That, Barb, she took it. You knew that was going to happen. There may be some left in the shop. There was a few left. I was really shocked that did not sell out. But I made sure to have plenty of that one, of all of them. The Grinch too, because I knew they were going to be popular. Oh, he looks so pretty. Even without the red background, he looks really pretty. I'm leaving fingerprints on him. Okay. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, Stacy, I gotta make more. I have so many things on my list to do, but that's one of them. So, yeah, it's only like the top piece and then there's the bottom piece. So when I put it together, it's gonna make sense. You're gonna see. It's gonna make sense. I promise. Okay, so it's gonna look like the pictures that you see of Santa, like where it's just one color. Too many drinks with all them cookies. That's right. He's done gotten in the eggnog. I promise he's gonna look cute. Just wait. So like I'll just get some on my little nozzle and then I'll just kind of like run it along these little bitty parts like this. So it's just so it's gonna stick down. Okay. It's gonna make sense in a minute. See? See how he looks? See? Spiked eggnog. Yeah, he don't look bad like that because his eyes don't really look red. So y'all panic for nothing. Y'all are panicking about his red eyes. They don't even look red. You can't even tell. Let's see. Trying to get it. Okay. I love him too. He looks so cute. You could do him whatever, any color you wanted to. So you're seeing like the shadow of him and his hat. But one of these has a hole and one of them doesn't. So if you want to put like one of them on a board or some kind of project, you can. I'm probably just going to stand mine up on my coffee bar somewhere because, you know, he goes with all my other Santas. Or you can put him in a wreath. See? So, see this outline, you still have like an edge out here. It's red. But look how precious. So this one doesn't have a hole. This one has a hole. So see, this one will be my ornament. And I was like, well, you could have 2 ornaments, but that's not any fun. So we can use one for a project or just to set him somewhere or something. Because you might want to put him on a board or something, or put him in a frame and, you know, like do a frame and then put him in the center. You could do that with him. So that's why I left him without, you know, one of them doesn't have a hole, like an ornament hole. So, see? Isn't he cute? I don't like eggnog either. Oof. Some people like it, you know, they put brandy in it or whatever kind of liquor goes in eggnog. I can't imagine eggs and liquor. It don't sound good. Okay, so here is there's my little ornament. See? Looks cute, doesn't it? See? So this one's the Dixie Belle. And then this one's white. So it's just a little bit of difference, but not much. Cute. On a little wreath, yes. But see, you could just put him, if you want to put him in a frame, like that frame right there, you could put him in a frame like that, or something. Yeah. Yeah, you could put beads on here to the twine. But he's going on my tree here just shortly. They're going on my tree. And I'll take his picture on the tree. Okay. I'm really wanting to paint. This is going to take a little bit, though. I want to paint. I'm trying to get this paint off my table. And I got out a palette specific so I wouldn't have to put paint on the table. But, you know, I can't help it. All right. I got to make room for something. It's going to sit right there in the trash. I ain't got any room. Do a pink one. Okay, we're going to pick somebody. Beverly Brittain. Beverly Brittain. Beverly. Brittain. Message me and I will send you. I'll send you this Santa. Ta-da! From Walmart. You know, he's the one that has the flat back, and I put him on that platter. That's him. So message me and I will send you one of these. I bought some that day because I was like, I'm going to do some giveaways and give them away. You've never heard of eggnog? Debbie, what? Yeah, eggnog's been around for ever and ever and ever. They make it in cartons and you can buy it, but you can also make it homemade. And people put liquor in it. Okay. Done with that. All right. paint this one. This is him. So there's a set of ornaments like this, and they have little dangly legs that you add your own ribbon to. And I made them big enough to put, to put on this. So, you know, we made these a while back, years ago. And I have one in my house. He's the one that started all this. So, okay, so this one, depending on how long you make his legs, okay, that's, you know, I made him to where he would hang on here. So, that's why he's the size he is. So, you can either use, ribbon or fabric for the legs. You've never heard of it. I can't believe you've never heard eggnog. They even talk about eggnog up in the Christmas carols. Okay, so you'll get this piece. He's just scored. There's no pieces. There's no anything. And then you get his little boots. So he has boots. And then you do your own ribbon or whatever. I haven't sent out the Happy Meal yet because like that everything kind of went kazoo after that. But everything is there over there for me to send. Is it wrong? There's a whole bunch of liquor in there. Okay, so I'm thinking, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to paint. I like this pink, and then I have this ribbon for his legs, or I'm going to tear this fabric. I like the polka dot, but I don't know yet. I don't know. I really like this pink. This is fuchsia. It's that Hobby Lobby brand. You got the Nutcracker ones. I love the Nutcracker too. He's so cute. I would love to paint one pastels. So here's the Nutcracker, and there is one like this in the shop, and he's this big. This one, the Santa, the Snowman, and the Nutcracker are the ones that I made bigger. Cute. I can't. Anyway, so I'm gonna paint. I think I'm gonna paint this. I might put a little bit of white in there. Light pastel. I'm gonna put a little pink, a little white with that. And we're gonna paint him with this pink. Maybe he won't take all day and night and day and night. Light pink. Okay. Custom color. I'm gonna paint. Jane knows I'm gonna paint him. I'm gonna mix me up a special concoction so he won't be like anybody else's. I'm gonna paint him a little bit, a special color. No, Chris, I can make it bigger than that. Nope, it's not. You just take a thing and drag it and make it big. If you've ever worked with a Cricut, laser files are kind of like that. They are the same format. They are SVGs. They can be other formats, but commonly they're SVGs. And it's the same thing as working in Design Studio. It's sort of the same thing. You need some glitter on this Santa? Okay. So it's sort of the same principle as working like in the software for the Cricut or the Silhouette. You manipulate the file the same way. You can make it bigger, make it smaller, however you want to. But then you can get real fancy and you can start messing with the nodes. The nodes are what tells the laser where to cut. And I can take a line and make it straight or crooked, you know. But a lot of people don't mess with files. I do mess with a lot of my files. Like this file right here. He had legs, okay? I took them off. And these were not his boots, but I made him some boots, if that makes sense. So this file is somebody else's Santa, but I manipulated it to be like I wanted it to be. So you can't find this somebody else is not going to have this Santa with the dangling legs. They may have a different Santa, but they're not going to have this Santa because this Santa was not intended to be like this. You be feeling fine. Okay. Fine as frog hair. So I hope that makes some kind of sense. Maybe it does. Look at him. He's pink. He's about the same color as the bag charm Santa we did. All right, let's see. Let me get a dark right there. Because we're going to shade him a little bit. And this is just like coloring in a coloring book. You've got lines to stay in and where his coat's supposed to be and his beard is. And I'm going to paint over his buttons for now. So I just didn't give him any 3D pieces just because his little legs and all would be enough. Okay. So that, try to get this dark right there. Let that about dry. I did, I amputated his legs. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan is really Santa Claus, y'all just didn't know. Okay, all right. He's not going to take as long as I kind of thought he was. Because we don't have to paint his legs. I don't like fruitcake. I'll be honest. I do not like it. I don't like all the bits and pieces of stuff inside my cake. I don't like all that. It's not cake anymore. So now let's see if I can get him. Trying to shade where his arm comes together with his body. Make that dark, a little bit darker. To give it a little shadow right there. Okay. I got string. Hey, Kim. Oh, Gail, my daddy did too. It wasn't Christmas until my daddy went and bought the chocolate covered cherries, and I used to eat them and take the cherries out and just eat the chocolate and the gooey stuff. But I'll eat the cherries now. Okay. Let's see. Let me get that painted. Oop. Okay. All right, so here he is so far. He's pink. A great doorstop, a boat anchor for the fruitcake. So I'm taking the original color and I'm just sort of like shading the edges. I kind of shaded under his arm while it was still wet, just to give it a little bit of shading. Let's do his hat. Missed a whole spot on his hat. I need to do his hat again anyway. Like this heat out here goes off and it comes right back on. It's so cold outside. But I have it turned up. I was cold. Well, I just messed that up, didn't I? Okay, now I need to let it dry and leave it alone. It's hard to find them with the juice and the cream. Okay, so I don't need that. I need white. Set that there. Let's do some white. She swore the chocolate covered cherries gave her diabetes. Well, probably if she ate a whole box, it might. It sure didn't help. My My ex-mother-in-law, she swore that Vicks cough drops gave her diabetes. Because she was sick one time and she, I guess, was doing the cough drops, you know, not the sugar-free ones. And then she found out she had diabetes. So she always said that she thought the Vicks cough drops gave her diabetes. It's a -5 in Illinois. Ooh, it's cold. It's too early to be this cold. Somebody left the window open. All right, look how cute he's gonna be, y'all. All right, I'm gonna leave his face. I'm not gonna paint his face. I think I'm just gonna leave it the color of the wood. He looks good. He's got like a good skin tone. Oh, my nose is itching. I'm trying to find an eyebrow brush. Santa, we got to do something about your eyebrows, sir. Paint your eyebrows in. Okay. That is called Chocolate Cover Stars. Hologram. Oh, I probably will put some hologram on his hat. Like, put some glitter on him. All right. The wind chill's in the teens. I know earlier it said it was like 34, but it felt like 28 or something here. I was like, gosh, this is like, which it is the 1st of December, but that's just cold for us this time of the year. I mean, December 1st came in with a blast. I still can't believe it's December, to be honest. Jelly bean. Ooh, that might would look pretty. That's kind of the color this is. All right. He's not going to be that bad. I thought he was going to take a while, but he's not. I just might have to paint the white a couple of times. They were in your stockings. The Lifesaver book. And y'all, the Lifesaver book is nothing like what it was. I even like the generic Lifesaver books too. They were pretty good. But I liked because they had the butterscotch, they had the spearmint, the peppermint, the regular Lifesavers, the butterscotch ones. I'm leaving some out somewhere. The roll of the cherry ones. Because it's hard to find all those now. And the only way you could get them was in the Lifesaver little storybook. But they skimpy now. You don't get near as many in there. That's like a must-have at Christmas. It's nostalgic. All right, let me... Having to go over it 3 times, y'all know. Okay. There's his beard. Okay. There he is so far. I bet that Nutcracker. Hey, I know he will be pretty. I did that little ornament in the Christmas colors, but I want to do a pastel too. I think he'd be super pretty. Okay, what color is Santa's gloves going to be? And his boots? Are they going to be black because he's pink? I mean, or what are we doing? Because because he's got gloves on. And here's the trim of his coat. The fruit stripe, yes. Cracker Barrel has all the flavor. Yes, Cracker Barrel has all that old candy, which is great. And even the little candy sticks and the root beer candy and all that stuff. Cute. So yeah, what color does his boots need to be? Like a gray maybe? Like a darker gray? Or do they still need to be black? Somebody said black. Aw, 42 tomorrow. Wow. Red boots. Okay. Red would look really cute. I mean, it really would. I almost put red ribbon legs on him because I have the red over here. And I was like, what if I did pink and then red? Gray boots, black boots, plastic knitting stockings. With fruit. Yes, the fruit in the plastic things. Yes. Our kids nowadays got fruit, they wouldn't know what to do. They'd be like, what is this? Why have I got fruit in my stocking? Point down here, maybe gray, same color as the gloves. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Green boots, black patent leather, black or gray. Okay, so here he is. Teal. Look at Barb's like, paint him teal. Isn't he gonna be cute? Okay. This white. I'm having to just go back and keep painting over certain spots. It's on my last nerve with this white. Okay, his eyebrows. I gotta paint 2 coats on his eyebrows. Okay. Fruit and nuts. Pink straight from the, oh, the dark pink? So like his boots need to be this color? I think I'm gonna do them gray. I think. All right. Gotta paint part of it. He's got a little bit of part of his pants right here. I gotta paint. Just a little bit. All right, I'm going to have another coat on that. Gray with the pink. I think so too, Pam. I think the gray is gonna look really good. Okay. So black. Use the fluffy white. Oh yeah, I could use that. Okay. Black. And then a drop of white. Let's see what happens. have some more white. Just a little bit. How tall is he? His body, from the top of his head, you know, from the tallest point to here is 8.5 inches. Now, depending on how long you make his legs with the ribbon or the fabric, that's, you know, he could be as tall however you want him to be. All right, so this is going to be white. I got to paint that white at the top. I forgot. Okay, so there's the gray. Let's see. Okay, his gloves. Have something small. Well, I might need this again. The pink is awesome. He would look good with gray gloves and boots. Put triple thick on his boots to make them shiny. Yay! Yeah, like patent leather boots. Okay, let me paint his gloves. I like these dark colors because they'll cover. He would be pretty whatever color you wanted to paint him. I'm just all up in the pink Santa Clauses. Michael's little line of pink stuff just sent me on a whirlwind with those colors, and I started dotting with the colors, and now I'm doing pink Santa Clauses, and it's super cute. Okay, there's his gloves. And then I'm gonna take black, and I'm gonna, the bottom sole of his boot, he's got like a little line right there. So that's the bottom sole. Okay. Now I gotta paint the top white. Is this white? Yeah. Like the fuzzy part, I guess. Thank y'all for hanging out with me while I'm painting. I got to do 3 different kits. All right, his beard. His beard is worrying me. Because his beard needs one more coat. I just had to let it dry really good. Still raining. I love pink and gray together. Yes, it looks so good, like a little poodle skirt with the pink poodle skirt with a little gray poodle on it. Or was it gray with a pink poodle? Either way. Okay. All right, so there he is so far. He's got to have some eyeballs. I know, I like to watch myself bring them to life too, because it always amazes me how much paint changes things. It never ceases to amaze me. Even a room, when you paint the walls and stuff, it just just changes the look of everything. With a little bit of paint. All right. Let me put little dots in his eyes. And get my blush. And we're going to put some on his nose. I'm not going to paint his nose because I don't want his nose to be pink, and then he's pink, and then, you know. So I'm doing his nose pink. And then he's going to have a little cheek right there and a little cheek right there. Back in there. Okay, so see his nose is just a little pink. And then I put some little cheeks above his his buttons. Above his mustache. Don't forget the buttons. The gumdrop buttons. Probably should have done them gold, but they're black now. Okay. All right, so there's that. Am I done? Am I done? Ah! That did not go in there. Paint this pink right here. Just pouring down rain. Better rain than snow though, or ice. Ah! So there he is. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's draw him some little lines. Like he's got wrinkles in his hat. Draw him some lines. And, oh, let's put one on his nose. And then, he's got some here. Here. Probably shouldn't have put those there, but done it already on his mustache. Yeah, I just shouldn't have put those on his mustache, but he's okay. He's cute. Oh, wait. Here. Okay. Gloves. Okay. All right, boots. These are just some generic ones. They're acrylic white and black because I ran out of my white and black on in my Thule art sets, and so I had to just get some, and so I just went on Amazon and typed in that white is not white enough. You know, acrylic black and white, and there was a pack of like, I don't know, it was like 4 black, 4 white or something. And they were pretty good, so I just used them. It's kind of dry. Snow text, yes. Now it's gotta let that dry. It ain't gonna write on there. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna put little gold buttons on his dots on his buttons, maybe. I don't know how I'm gonna make that happen. All right, let's draw his little. Okay. You don't really mostly like pink. I know, me either, especially for Christmas, but he's just adorable. I can't help it. All right. My dotting tools are over there. Oh, wait. What have I got? Okay. He's only got 2 holes on those buttons, not 4. I know, the little lines make him pop, but I shouldn't have put any on his mustache, but I can fix it later. Look how cute he is. Okay, for his legs, so his legs, I'm gonna tear. Now you don't need much. I mean, you know, you don't want him to be this tall, right? So I only want his legs to be like maybe that long, you know, to put some, because you got to have some to glue to the back. So if I tear this or cut it or whatever you want to do, I think I'm gonna cut this and tear it all the way down so the side's gonna look the same. Okay, so about an inch is about as wide as you want it to be. Okay, now, so then I want his legs to be, and I probably could go a little bit less if I can get it to tear. Oh yeah. And then, so maybe about here. I'll just cut it. Okay, so then, okay, so see, you can use fabric. You can use whatever you want to use. You don't have to use fabric. You can use ribbon. But this space right here is an inch. Okay? See his buttons? Look. Okay, so then you're going to take, I know that's still wet. So you're going to take, all right, hold on. I'm going to paint the back first. Cool. Do you have a gingerbread man that size? I don't. That would be really cute though. If he had dangly legs. Okay. I'm gonna paint the back with the remainder of my pink. Okay. He's pink. He looks like Pepto-Bismol. It looks different though than that. I don't know why. Maybe because it's not dry. Hey Judy. You need a gingerbread with dangling legs. Okay. I'll see if I can't work on that. That would be cute. Okay. Right, there it is. He's painted on the back. I guess maybe it's the light makes it look. See how it looks funny there and then it doesn't look like, I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Are these dry? No. Why did I think they were going to be dry? I really want to lay it down, but I'm scared his buttons are going to mess up. Okay. So what you're going to do is you got your fabric. Let's do this. Okay. So you want your right side to be out. So you're going to take your, I'm going to take my fabric and I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right there and a little bit of hot glue here. Is that the right pieces? Yes. And then you're just going to glue it to the back. So you're going to make his legs a little bit long, you know, because you're going to need a little extra. Okay, Barb, just message me. Okay. So here's his, look at his polka dot legs. Okay. All right, so then, so you guys' legs on. Kathy, there is a snowman. So there's that. And then we're going to come around here. Now, this is where you can make his legs, you know, you can make them as long as you want to make them. Like, I could trim this. Okay, so here's the hole. So you can tie something here and hang it. So you kind of, you know, I'm kind of going to measure where, you know, how long I want his legs to be. Okay, so probably about that dot right there. And then you can cut off your fabric or your ribbon. You think a gingerbread man would be cute? An amputee gingerbread man with little dangly legs. He looks like he's got pajama pants. It does, don't it? All right, I'm going to cut a little long because I can always cut more off. Okay, so then you can just kind of get them, cut more off this one, kind of line them up and get his little boots even. We don't want one leg longer than the other. Okay. I didn't paint the back of his boots. And you can tell which boot's which. You'll see. They kind of lean in. They're different. Okay. I love the pink too. Okay. Dun, 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 bow. He's got on pajama pants. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh. He's in his jammies. His pink jammies. Y'all are so funny. He's in his pink jammies. I mean, what he wears is just about jammies anyway. Okay. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Little girl tights, yes. But isn't he cute? I got Santa legs, Santa polka dot legs. Now, if you really wanted to get technical, you could take this fabric and you could cover his hat and then have the legs match. That would be cute because this is fabric. So you don't have to have ribbon or whatever. You can do whatever you want to. I have some really fat red rickrack. Would be adorable for his legs. Didn't I do? No. I thought I did somebody's legs like that, but I didn't. But isn't he cute? Who would have ever thought I would like a pink Santa Claus? But he is precious. But see, this ribbon is 7/8 inch. Perfect. Perfect size. And see, here's the red that I was going to do his legs. So look how cute this would be with the pink. Wouldn't that be cute? I mean, so you can't go wrong. It's going to be cute however you do it. So cute. But I had this fabric. That was another choice, but I like the dots. A wreath hanger. Oh, yeah, the wreath hanger. Yeah, if you go to my YouTube and you can type in like wreath hanger, tabletop wreath holder, this is several pieces glued together. I just like pulled this out of my stash one day, pieces out, and made this because I wanted something to sit on like my buffet and have like a wreath on it. But I could, the ones I found were like little poles and they were like this skinny. They were like really pitiful. And I wanted something, you know, with a little bit of weight to it. So this is how this came. This is how this idea came to be, was because I wanted something chunky. So now I have one in here and I have one in my house. Where is my red? I'll just do this right here. We'll just take some of this, the piece I tore off. And that's going to be his little hanger. It's not going to be very big because it doesn't need to be long at all. Okay. So see, he'll just go right there. Okay. Now look, Santa. Look out now. Oh, he's perfect. He's not even touching the table. Look. He's cute. Love him. I love him. Look at him. Do-do-do-do-do. You could put a pom-pom up here. You could put real fur on it if you wanted to. I'm freezing up. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Let's pick some people. How about it? Since y'all stuck in here all this time. Karen Richie Hub. Message me, Karen. And I will send you I will send you a Santa like this one. So message me, Santa head. It's all about the Santas. And then I'm going to go back even further and we're going to pick one more person. Wendy Fig McMillan. Wendy. So y'all message me. Macmillan, M-I-L-L-E-N. She said, need to have some bling. All right, Wendy. Wendy is getting a $25 gift card to Hobby Lobby. So Wendy, message me. Karen, message me. Y'all all message me and send me your address. And these will get mailed out. So Trina Cassidy and Beverly Britton and Karen Hub and Wendy Fig McMillan. Y'all send me your address. And, yes, let us out. And, I will send y'all's happy mail. So that's just my way of giving back. I wish I could give one to everybody, but, you know, I can't do that. But y'all see my nose is red. I have been sneezing and sniffing. My allergies have been terrible. He's tap dancing. Ain't he cute? I could tie him up a little bit more, or I could slide him up on the hook right there. Now, he's a little higher. Isn't he cute? I know, a pink Santa. But the bag charm, I don't even know where it is. Over there somewhere. The pink bag charm is so cute too. Oh my gosh. Yes, I could paint the back of his boots. Let's paint the back of his boots. I'll have to dry them. Okay. We can do that while we're sitting here. Yeah, poke it out on his hat. Ooh. About dry. Would be so cute if I did the fabric on his hat. So adorable. There's just so many ideas you can just run with it. All right, we're painting his boots. With the rest of this almost dried up paint. Come on, you can do it. Almost dry. Come on. A little bit more. Oh, thank you, Gail. What color gray? I just mixed white and black together until I got the color I wanted. So it's like almost like a charcoal color. It's barely gray. It's almost black. Easiest way to do it, just mix what you want. Okay, where's my water? Let me dry them before I get them all over his pants. He's got polka dot pants. Okay, he's officially painted front and back. His boots are painted on the back. He's painted on the front. Look how stinking adorable this is, y'all. I can't help it. It's in my YouTube. If you'll go to my YouTube, and go to playlist, and it's under the beaded kits. It'll be there. Yep. So go to the playlist on my YouTube, and it'll be under the bead. There's wood kit tutorials, and there's a beaded tutorial. How tall is this? I want to say 17, but because we get asked this all the time. So that's 12, 17. I thought that sounded right. 17 inches tall. So from the tallest point of him to his pants is 8.5. And then depending on how long you make this part is how tall he is. So if this is 17, so he's probably 12, if I had to guess. But he's so cute. And then this, and then where's these are going on my tree here just momentarily. They look cute. Love it. And then this. 3 things painted. So this is going on my coffee bar, and no, it's not painted on the back. Isn't this cute? But I will post pictures of all of it. Yeah, oh, you could use beads for his legs. That would look really cool. You could use beads. That would look neat. Like big wood ones would be really cool. I hang it right there. Okay. Clay. You need to get more clay from Hobby Lobby. Yay, Wendy. Yes, you can use your gift card. And it goes on sale like every other week, or I don't know. I can't figure it out, the thing. So yeah, just message me your address and I'll send it to you. Good night, Lori. And so y'all, I'm going to get off too and go tippy-toe out in the rain to my house. And put these, I'm going to have to hold them under my shirt so they won't get wet. I'm going to put them on my tree. But yes, but yeah, all this is in my shop. So if y'all want any of that, you can definitely go to my shop and type in the word shop. If you're on YouTube watching, it's not going to work on YouTube. But I wish it would. Oh, you use beads with the little set? Dana, I want to see. Good night, Jane. Gingerbread and a Grinch. I can't do the Grinch because y'all know that's trademark stuff. I don't want to get my business shut down because, yeah, I don't want to, but I can do a gingerbread man. May have to add a gingerbread with no legs. Well, just make him some little feet, like at the bottom. I guess like little rounded, I don't know, because they don't have shoes. Bonnie, you didn't know, did you? But look how cute he is. He just looks like candy. He's so cute. But anyway, but thank y'all very much. I love y'all so very much. Thank y'all for being understanding about my puppy dog and all the prayers and comments. And I sorely appreciate it. They were definitely felt. I'm still trying to get over the fact that she's not here. You're going shopping in my shop. Okay. But thank y'all for supporting my small business as always. And I love y'all very much. I'll never be able to thank y'all enough. And y'all have a good night. Stay safe and stay warm because everybody's cold right now. And y'all have a good rest of your week. And I will see y'all. Let's see. What's today? Today's Monday. I'll see y'all. Y'all may see me before Thursday. We'll see. But if not, I'll see y'all Thursday night. Bye, guys. Love y'all.